What happened to the stream? Is it okay? Oh, it's back. Don't know what happened there. My connection's fine. How peculiar. Kind of. Uh, they're called rules of thirds or the golden ratio lines, and it's a composition principle, which is basically you want the main points of your image to fall on these corners, or just like on these lines, because that's where the eye likes to travel, if that makes any sense. Oh, I'm so glad. I really want to be an art teacher, but doing it in a school is just not for me, I don't think. So if you can learn anything from them, that's fine by me. I mean, I didn't bother going to art school. Yeah, I've kind of been debating starting online classes. Like, I've been doing them on a one-to-one basis. So I think that'd probably work best. And I offer something similar on Patreon. For one of my tiers, you can request Q&A videos or um, just tutorial videos. Hello. We have a wife in the chat. To be honest, I forget I have a Patreon too. It sounds pretty bad, but I do post stuff every month. A lot more than other posters on there, I think. Hmm. I mean, you could always open one up and try because it's not hurting you by just like opening one and then if people join it, they join it. That's great. If not, then just keep working at it. Like mine was pretty slow at first, but it's not like I had all of my eggs in one basket in that regard, so. Oh my god, yeah, I don't know how hot it is over in America, but over here we are like roasting our tits off right now. Because we don't have AC like you guys do, so we're like dying. Thinking about Jill legs. Jill butt, the best. Oh, humid's the worst. Yeah, luckily it's not too humid over here, but it's still like an oven in my room right now. Let me check. It is currently 27 degrees in my room, which is great. I kind of like this last one the best, I think. Oh god, yeah. The pollen has been something else as well. I've had the driest nose all week. It's been so miserable. I'm spoiling Brett right now. Yeah, I found that. I think stuff in the foreground really brings stuff out. Do gel leggies. I think I'll go with gel leggies. Right. Gonna save this for Patreon. Oh, don't reproduce with your eyeballs. That's some Resident Evil shit. Okay, on to the fun part now. Oh my god, I still need to play DMC5. I was just thinking today how much I love Nico. What Pokemon thingy? I heard something else was being announced, but... Yeah, I still have Brett's DMC5 and his Yakuza because I'm just really bad at sitting down to play games. The only thing I religiously play is Animal Crossing. That and DMC is just super hard for me. Overstimulation Central. Oh, you haven't got Isle of Armor. I can buy it for you if you want. Because I haven't even downloaded it yet. I pre-ordered it ages ago. Sam's been playing it and she's been really enjoying it, so... want the green bug boy. How can you finish DMC in like 2 days? I have been playing DMC3 for over 10 years and I still haven't beat Virgil. And that's on easy mode. The games just hate noobs. I love that frog emoji, Robin. I love him, my Gumby boy. Isaac's been showing me a lot of frogs, and I've just been living for it. Where's my sketchbook gone? The Y button. What does that mean for DMC5? Because I think that was the Devil Arm in 4. That was the last one I played. Oh, the attack button. I don't know. Yeah, DMC games, like, it's just impossible to follow the combat, but god, does it look so good. Jump cancels just make you, sort of fly, don't they? I think I heard Susie talking about that. But I don't know, I was never much of a strategist, I just kind of spammed buttons and cried, and lost terribly. Cheese kill everything. Oh god, yeah. The texture flashing is something else. I do really love how flashy it looks though. I don't think anything will ever beat number 3 for me though, because just the stripper pole animation was the best thing to ever come out of a video game. Definitely look up the other games, because they're really, really good. Oh, DMC2 sucks so much balls. It's just wall running the game. I didn't even get out of the first area for that because, like, you walk into, I think it's a cave you walk into first in that little weird village thing. And it was just a black room and I couldn't find what you do. I fought like a couple of demons and that was it. I just couldn't find anything. Robin's just spamming the cheems. We do love cheems. Oh my god, just a turd slime with bots. So bad. Yeah. People can shit on DMC Devil May Cry as much as they want, but nothing will ever, ever be as bad as DMC 2. Time for Jill Arse. If I can remember what an arse looks like. Oh my god. It is the seal from Finding Dory. What was his name? Gerald. Off, 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 off. That's us at Robin's Dogs. Just off, off, off. Oh, fun fact for you, Isaac. You might not know this yet, but I think you'll enjoy this fact. But Dante is technically Leon's cousin. Because Devil May Cry is just a weird spin-off of Resident Evil. Because DMC was basically a prototype for DMC4. Dante. I will always have a crush on Dante. He was the reason I studied video games, man. Like, me and Robin went to a college open day, and on a whim we went to the video game course thinking, it's not going to be anything decent. And I started talking to one of the lecturers, Michael, and he sort of name-dropped Ninja Theory, and I was like, ew. And he was good friends with, what was his name, Tamim, who was the director. So I thought, maybe I'll do this after all. And that kind of set me for life, really. Lady happened and turned the straight girls, yeah. Lady turned me, for sure. Dante's motorcycle weapon is definitely his Leon. I love that weapon. But I think his best weapon has to be the hat. I don't know where to place this leg. I think under his chin looks weird. I'll move it back here. Ninja noises. That's amazing. That's so Dante too. He's the coolest character in video games. I don't care what anyone says. He's the best stork ever. Oh, Cerberus was the best weapon and the best boss fight. Why does that foot look so bad? That's a future Jack problem. What is that emoji? Is that a fish? I love it. I had someone message me on Twitter the other day offering to make me like overlays and emotes for stream, and I was like, bitch, you overestimate me. Do you think I know what I'm doing? Let alone pay someone else to do it for me? That's what my girlfriend's for. Tiny cat foot. He does have cat feet. He kind of reminds me, I think if I knew about Nemesis when I was like a really small child, I would have pretended to be him on the playground. Like straight up. Did any other people do that? Like, where you pretend to be animals in like primary school, or was that just me being the weird horse girl? Feral creature, yeah. What animal were you, Isaac? What did you pretend to be? What was your first kinny? I was an eagle and a lion and a wolf. Everyone is wolf. Wolf's Rain did this to us. Also, Eevee is a nice choice. I love Eevee. But Pyukumuku is best Pokemon, followed by Snom. I wanted to be Knuckles so bad. Why would you want to be Knuckles? Be Tails. He can fly. Or Sonichu. Be Sonichu. Spiky fisting time. Okay, I'll agree with that. I think we all went through a I want to be a video game character stage, because I used to pretend I was Okami, the wolf. There's a theme here. I was a fucking furry from the beginning. What else? I used to think I was Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Okay, I think our sketch is done. Not looking too bad. Ah, though I would want to be Solid Snake too. He's got a fat ass. Lucario, you fucking furry. Oh, Digimon was my jam. Garurumon was the best though. He always will be. Rainamon was overrated as fuck. Sorry, Robin, you basic bitch. Scalar Greymon was the best. Also, Angelmon was hot. Eh, fuck you, man. What? Oh, I forgot there's a new one. What did they do to poor Angelmon? If they nerfed him and made him not hot. Mecha? What the fuck? They changed the design. Why? I thought it was just like a reboot of the classic. I wish they'd bring back Beyblade. Oh, don't modernize it. I bet they went to the Digiverse via a smartphone. Digivice is an app now. Yeah, Beyblade's got banned at ours too, because people used to bring in the metal ones and they wouldn't put them together right, so like you'd let it rip and then boom, you've just got flying blades of like heavy metal running at students. So good. I got cut so bad on the ankle by one because we didn't have one of the little arena things, we would just do it on the playground. Beyblade was so good, man. I'm glad we all have the same traumatic experience. Nothing like shared 90s trauma. Oh god, yeah, the Chinese rip-offs or something else. They were like sharp. How anyone thought that was a good idea. And the fucking the arenas weren't any better either, because if you split one of those motherfuckers and you stepped on it, ow, you're gonna have stitches in your foot. Oh my god. That must have been amazing to see if they were flying off ramps. Some of the shit the 90s got away with was just incredible. Like, I remember this really weird. There was like this weird obsession with realistic baby dolls. Whoops, I did that all on the wrong layer. And like, there would be adverts for it on TV. So you would have like, there was this one, and it was like a boy baby doll thing with like a hyper realistic dick that it could pee out of. And like it showed it straight up on the television. Like, why? Why? Oh, Ash Ketchum kid. I love him. I went to college with a guy who, the first day, he came in full Eren Yeager cosplay from Attack on Titan. And that just kind of set the tone for the whole year for me. But yeah, the 90s was weird, man. My only beef with new Nemesis is he's all red. Like, he used to be this weird, pale, like pallid ghoul color and purple. And I guess that's not very intimidating in modern graphics. But I don't know. He just had a charm, you know? Little purple nemesis. Robin's my purple nemesis. Original liquors. See, I prefer a lot of the newer liquors just because the old ones were such chunguses. But I think they made them too skinny in the remakes. The rest of them's like super cool. The old ones were just really, really beefy. Hello, Damien. How goes? Yeah, I agree with the bin bags giving him more of a blue hue. What do you mean they're not test tube babies? I'm good, Damien, thank you. Yeah, liquors are really grim, like where they came from. I think that's why they're one of my favorite creatures. And is it me, or do the newer Resident Evil creatures just hit? They just hit different. Like, Ustanak? Nah. But Nemesis, though. I hope that's how you say it. Ustanak? From 6. They lick go far. Robin turns into a licker when we go on coffee dates.
If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words.
Fuck those crows.
Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. And just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to
The
say,
bee is in the remake, though.
to find out what
Robin started drinking coffee. Aww, I'm proud of you. Yeah, I do prefer the more grotesque stuff. Like, I hate these new supernatural enemies though, like the invisible ones in Revelations 2. Fuck that shit. Dumb. Don't like it. I hated RE4 for enemy design. Don't care what anyone says. Regenerators, overhyped. They're just asthmatic. Asthmatic zombies. Sorry, I'm drinking Tango today, so it's making my tick go off loads. Leon getting poked is so good. I just wish he didn't have that, like, dying walrus death sound. Because, oh, that was so bad. How did that get through? Have you noticed how much he sprawls his legs out when he dies as well? Like, damn. Big bimbo energy. Yes, Nick gave us such good death noises. And bless his heart, I heard that while he was recording, I think it was a fire death scene in the box, that he got so into it that he passed out. And like, I could just so see Nick doing that. That Kermit is the best. DED. I'm almost at rendering already and I don't want to. Oh, while I've got you two here, how are we for snake food? Because I've been paid so I can buy some more if we need it. And some lignocell, because I hate that fucking wood chip we've got at the moment. Welcome back. Where'd you go? Thank you, Brett. Just let me know. I might put the hogs up to what are they called? Regular mice? I don't know. I was thinking about it late last night. I was like, Oh, that sucks. thinking about Mises. Yeah, I thought we'd need wieners. God, that sounds so weird out of context. Oh no, bad kitties. Yeah, my sister's cats are buggers for that. They dropped a half-eaten mouse on my sister while she was asleep. I can't wait to get a cat though. I'm cat sitting soon. I'm so excited. Thanks for coming, Damien. Josie, why? Cats are grim. I hate working with red. Too many claws must be violent. I love cats though. You're too right there, Isaac. It's like eye burning. Oh my god, he screamed at own ass. He screamed at Jill ass, more like. There was so many booty shots in this game. 10 out of 10. Robin, I really want to play RE3 and make you experience it. Capcom are just so good to women. There's hypersexualized women, and then there's Capcom women, and they are just like the embodiment of sexiness. I don't think Capcom has ever missed with making a hot female character. I really wish I could play copyright music on here. It makes me sad. Capcom women are god tier. I don't know who they're employing, who has such immaculate taste, but thank you for Lady and Jill and Claire and Trish and Nico. Kyrie was a little bit of a miss, but I'm just not into wholesome church girl. Trish is my mommy. Same. My brain has just decided you suck at shading today. Bye bye, Robin. Enjoy your sleepies. Fucking Bezos bucks. Steal his money. Redistribute the wealth. Sleep on the job. He can't stop you. Thank you, Isaac. I'm glad someone does because I hate all my art while I'm doing it. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the hardest part with art, just trying to stick out. Like, I don't know how Nick does it, but with his pencil art, for the commission he did for me, he sat for 22 hours. How the fuck does anyone do that? Nick is just subhuman, I think. I say subhuman, but he's above human. The greater race. Leon S. Kennedy kin to the extreme. Yes, he is. He just is Leon. The temptation to just stick RE Vendetta on right now. It's just so strong. I'm not used to rendering without it on. love to find a streaming platform that just doesn't give a fuck about copyright, so I can just do my thing. Just keep my casual streams there. I could, if I really wanted to. No, I kind of want to keep this channel up. Especially now I've worked out donations, like a Smarty Pants. I even worked out panels all by myself. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I heard Mixer kind of got fucked. I still find it weird that sites actually shut down. Because some sites I've been on have been on for just forever. Like, even Facadia is still going. And that has to be the most dated website that still exists. Its last update, I think, was 1999. Oh, that's why they did it. That's lame. Painting is just issues. At the moment, I'm really trying to, like, render in a way that doesn't just completely wash out all the texture. With, like, I'm so guilty of just going over everything with the same brush and then everything just looks really boring and samey. But it's so hard not to. Mainly because I'm lazy. It might have just been underperforming compared to other streaming sites. Because I know Twitch is like big bucks. I'm not too sure about things like Picato and Livestream.com. But the way things tend to be going at the moment is just like, if it's not making enough money, just fucking get rid of it. Because it's cheaper to start something completely new than it is to completely revamp some things. It's really stupid. Oh, yeah, I saw that. As if they needed any more money. I really hate internet idols as much as I hate celebrities. I just think a lot of the time it's really unnecessary. Like, the amount of money these guys get is ridiculous. Especially Ninja. And like PewDiePie, fucking hell, the amount of money he got. I don't know, maybe I'm just jealous. But, I mean, I could use some of that money. Like, imagine what you could do with just like 5% of the money that they've got. Like, I can't even fathom the amount of money these people have. Exactly. People don't need that much money. Like, look at Jeff Bezos. I feel like I rant about him almost daily. I just really hate the rich because millionaires really don't need to exist. Like, what's the point of earning so much money that you can't even spend it? There's no point. I would feel evil, personally. Like, I don't earn a lot of money. I earn just above minimum wage doing freelance work. But I feel guilty if I see someone who needs money and, like, I've got it. So I will always donate what I can. I cannot stand people who just, like, sit by and just let jealousy dictate. Like, I'll always help people, whether I'm employed or not. Like, if I can afford to do it and they need it. Oh my God. I remember I was working for Amazon when that happened and, like, the stocks tanked. So all of my colleagues got really pissed off. I wish I could divorce Jeff Bezos. What would you do if you were a millionaire? Jeff Bezos, we are here for the taking. Fuck yeah. Come get your slightly overweight house cat, big boy. Figurines, cats, and commissions. That's a vibe. I would spend it on a huge estate for me and my family, so we could all live. So my dad wouldn't have to work anymore. Uh, I'd probably get a private collection of exotic animals, turn it into a zoo or something, and I would definitely buy a lot of art. 10,000 dollars for a Leon. Oh, the dream. What else would I do? Oh, I would buy the rights to Resident Evil. I'd straight up buy it and then just dictate the entire franchise. So we'd never be disappointed again. Could you imagine the power you would hold if you bought Resident Evil? Like, you could do whatever you wanted to Leon. I would make Valenfield canon for sure. Yes, we're on the same page. So that's sorted. If we both win the lottery, that's what we do. We go halves on Capcom. We just buy the whole fucking thing. Yep, Leon is now trans. Everyone is trans. How are we feeling about the Resident Evil Village? I have many feelings. Mainly fear. It sure is a game. Yeah, I'm kind of really nervous for it. Like, most of it looks really good, but then you've got the fact that it's first person. Ethan's the main character, and he's like a fucking wet flannel. Um, and they're probably gonna kill Chris. Yeah, I think it will be a doppelganger or a clone or something. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, I get that he's supposed to be every man or whatever, but so was Claire, and Claire is way more interesting. Just like, and his story is pretty much all done. Like, he's got no real motivation apart from wife. Like, nah, thanks. And I think my biggest gripe with it being in first person is the lack of cutscenes, because with no cutscenes, the story just feels a bit meh. Because I like seeing the reaction of the characters. Like, could you imagine if you did the whole of, say, RE2, and you did all of that in first person? You just wouldn't feel anything. Because I'm not a very emotional person myself. I don't emote. So when games kind of want to put you in the protagonist's shoes in first person, it does nothing for me. Like, I like having the characters as vessels for how I'm supposed to be feeling. I just think it has a greater impact than leaving it up to. I think leaving it up to the audience is a bit of a cheap way to do it. Like, oh, you can just imagine it however you want. Like, no, please, put some effort in. Yes, Leon's pouty face, you need it. Especially with Nick's performance. Oh, I keep going on about it, but he's just so good. Such a good Leon. I really hope he turns out to be Steve and that IMDb wasn't fake. Steve is just Canadian Leon. Yes, he is. Like, you can just so tell that he was supposed to be Leon, but they thought, better not kill him off. They just made dollar store Leon. Put him in some tacky clothes so people wouldn't care when he died. I love that to this day, people still haven't gotten over their hatred of Steve. It's so funny to me. I think Code Veronica, just in general, is a pain point for people because of how hard that game was. Recolor Leon. I love it. He's just an OC. It's fanfiction.net Leon. Oh my god, yes. Him and his guns. Oh, it makes me cringe. Like when he first like shoots at Claire, imagine how many bullets he wasted. Just imagine it. And thank you, I'm glad you like him so far. Sorry, I was kind of looking at what I need to order for my snakes. Man, quarantine has got my snake cleaning routine all fucked up, so I've got to go over there and clean them soon. I'm not looking forward to it. don't know if you've ever dealt with snake shit, but it's one of the worst substances known to man. He is a cozy boy. I read a weird fact about Nemesis today. Apparently, according to RE3's original director, he knows that Jill's close because his blood boils when he's near her. A little strange. The anger instinct, yes. He literally sees her and she's fucking seething. I can fucking hate this bitch. Like, I wonder how they trained him. I mean, my theory of him being Jill's dad will always ring true to me. I'll take that to the grave with me. But, like, did they just, like, beat him up while showing him pictures of stars to make him hate him? Or what did they do? Why does he hate Jill so much? He's just so angry. They point at a picture of Jill and just say bad. I can imagine that. I think they like rewarded him. Like they had a stuffed Jill, and whenever he'd attack it, they'd give him a treat. Who's a good Nemi? Who's a good Nemi? Something I've always wondered as well is how human is he? Like, does he think like a person or an animal? Because it's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Because Mr. X is just controlled by like a transmitter thing in his head, but Nemi's different because he's the parasite, isn't he? So Man, it's like 10 p.m. and it's still like 30 degrees in my room. I'm dying. That's a cool way to look at it. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, the way I've been keeping cool is I'm just spraying myself like a reptile. Cold water. There's this saying that I was taught in one of my art classes, and it's you spend 80% of your time on the last 20% of an artwork. And it makes me angry how right it is. Because he's so very almost nearly there, but there's still so much to do. Okay, if he was that tall, normally, holy fuck. What an absolute tank. I like to think that Nemi was always a brick shit house of a human being. Like if he was, I don't know, some sort of serial killer or something that they plucked out of a prison. This sounds familiar. Sounds like gym class by Lil Peep. I'm glad you like it. It's a little different from my usual stuff. It's pretty difficult, actually, but we'll get there. I hope. Hello. Monsieur Sharky Shark. encouragement. I swear it's the only thing keeping me going sometimes. Because art hard. Hi, Ree. Yeah, work's just kind of... It's going. I haven't done any this week, but I'll get assigned some eventually. Probably another space station or something. How are you doing? Isaac is always my cheerleader. Oh, Nemesis, why are you like this? Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're not doing so well. Like, is there anything in particular? Because you can always vent here. I don't mind. Oh god. Yeah, I've kind of just avoided everything to do with The Last of Us because whenever any game comes out, all gamers do is complain about it. And, like, I've especially stayed away from it because apparently they really badly represent trans people in the game, so I'm just not going to touch it. It's upset a lot of my trans friends, so to be honest, I still don't even know what The Last of Us is. I'm so out of the loop with video games. I mean, zombie is a pretty broad term. I think it is anyway. Like, anything that's like a brainless, organic eating machine, I consider a zombie. Like, especially parasitic things. But I just suppose it's how you consider it. Because I still consider every Resident Evil monster as a zombie, even though they're not zombies. Like hunters, my brain says zombie. Yeah, I think a lack of job could be pretty stressful. Best you can do is just keep putting yourself out there and just enjoy the time while you've got it, I guess. Use it to get some portfolio stuff out or something. That's what I did. because whenever I'm not doing commissions, I'm doing work towards a portfolio. Or just shit posting. Oh, I know that mushroom. It's, have you seen what it does to tarantulas? Oh, it's grim. Yeah, you can definitely show me, because, I like seeing what art my friends get up to. Sorry, the squeaking's really bad today. Yeah, just do whatever work you can do. Even if you're not, actively creating, maybe just, like, brainstorm or make a Pinterest board, watch some videos. That's what I do. I've been meaning to catch up on my reading as well, so I've got a bunch of books that need to be finished. The cat inside me wants out. Yeah, I can see that. Just catkin. Can you not tell by that immaculate ass that it's Jill Valentine? Hang on, she's missing something. There we go. I don't blame you. It's just a pair of legs. Do you want to see one of my only drawings of Wesker? It's pretty bad. He looks like a ham. I found a bunch of my old drawings a while ago, like my Resident Evil ones, from like 2009. They're pretty interesting. Let me see. Oh, they're so crunchy. Oh, here we go. There's my very, very wonky gel from 2009. Her eyes. Then there's Ham Wesker. And I'm actually pretty proud of this one. This is my first ever Valenfield. And it was copied off of a Google image, but I don't care. I was so proud of it back then. How old would I have been in 2009? 13, I think. I can't math. Fucking Ham Wesker is so bad. I also have a drawing of Monster Steve picking flowers with Sherry somewhere. But I forgot to scan it. Looking at this image is giving me brain rot. My old traditional art was something else, man. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad I improved. Because I thought I was hot shit back then. And I was such an asshole about it. Like, I think everyone was a little bit shitty as a teenager. But my ego was the fattest thing on the planet. So thank God I kind of grew up and grew out of that. If you want more memory lane art, do I have any of my old art on here? Just found a load. Oh, you're in for a treat. I was super into anime, so all my crunchy Naruto art. One Inuyasha. I feel this image. Oh, that was so bad. Yeah, 14-year-olds with god complexes scare me, man. I'm so glad I wasn't on any proper social media when I was a baby. That would have fucked me up. Like, if I knew about Twitter when I was, well, if Twitter was around when I was a kid, that would have fucked me straight up. It's not healthy for kids to be on that website at all, I don't think. Would you guys be opposed if I put on some hurdy-gurdy music? I miss old DeviantArt so bad. Oh, hurdy-gurdy, you're in for a treat. Please be actual hurdy-gurdy. No, that one's just called hurdy-gurdy. If I get zucked for hurdy-gurdy, I'm gonna cry. What type of music are you guys into, by the way? I'm always curious to know what other people are into. Beach punk, that's a new one. If you can link me some beach punk, that would be great. Indie is definitely more my jam. Vocaloid, not so much. Um, my wife is really, really, really into Vocaloid. She's seen Miku live twice. Jack Stauber is so good. He's like a weird alternative indie, isn't he? I've never heard of Andrew Jackson Jihad, if that's how you say it. Oh, I've got echo. People laugh when I tell them what type of music I'm mostly into. because it's emo hip hop. It sounds so wrong, but it feels so right. Who's talking shit about you where? And yeah, Isaac, if you just want to send me any music suggestions, that would be amazing because I'm always looking for more music. And there is nothing too weird or obscure for me. Yeah, I don't bother with people. I think you can tell. I just kind of stay in my lane. I don't really share my opinions anywhere and just stick with people I get along with. I don't bother with anyone else. Saves me a lot of stress. Oh, thank you. I'll take a look at those later for you. That bunny on the album cover is really cute as well. I love this song. It's another obscure genre I like called shoegazing. This is my Leon song. I'll type it out because it's a weird one. Kite is an amazing band. I'll only be able to play this one because this one doesn't get picked up by copyright. But oh, they are just incredible. Another couple of good songs by them are Scratches, um, oh, sorry, I sneezed. If they're giving you drama, just leave it. I don't even entertain drama. Thank you for blessing me. But yeah, what Isaac said, like, it's not worth you because it's going to affect you more than it affects them, you know? And if they're going to be shitty, they're not going to stop being shitty. Oh, this part of his shoulder looks crunchy as fuck. Yeah, just block him and move on. There's billions of other people on the planet. A nice crunchy snack is barbecue wings. If you could eat any of the Resident Evil monsters, who would you eat? I would be tempted to try a Hunter Gamma. I think they'd be pretty tasty. I think they would taste like snake meat. Or like a liquor. Would it be like a mix of pork and chicken? Fishy sewer dudes. Delicious. Forbidden snack. They kind of remind me, I don't know if you've ever seen the picture of the American whole canned chicken, because that's exactly what it looks like to me. And I just want to eat it. It looks so gross. Yeah, take a break from Discord if it's giving you grief. It's just not worth it. I will try and find the picture. Hang on. Whenever Thanksgiving comes up, I think of this image. Because it is a Hunter Gamma. Look at it. I would eat Carlos too. Oh, I'd be coughing up hairballs for days. American food is great. Delicious. Can we get away with listening to Moonlight Sonata? It's public domain, isn't it? What will I draw next? I don't know. I'm thinking I'll probably just log off and go to bed after this one. But I'll probably end up doing more figure studies. Because I've just been on a kick of those at the moment. Or anatomy studies. I think one of my favourite details of all time is Jill knowing how to play the piano. I just love it so much. One bit of the novels I wish they kept in was Jill is like really, really, really good at riddles. Because her dad, like whenever she saw her dad, he would teach her riddles and how there's always more than one way to solve a problem. And that's how she got through all the puzzles in the books. And oh, just I love the characterization in the novels so much. S.D. Perry did such a good job with them. Rebecca taught her because they're girlfriends. Yes, canon. Jill is the biggest lesbian. I love the thought of Rebecca having this like little puppy crush on Jill because she's new and like all the men are big are intimidating, and then you've just got this smoking hot ex-convict cop, and she's just like MILF. I still want to do a reading of the books on the stream one day, or even on Discord. I might do it there. Might even DM SD Perry and ask. I want to read to you guys. It's one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, I think what I'll do. Oh, yeah, I think it's definitely a lot nicer to, especially like now with the pandemic and everything. I think it is just nice to have some story time because that's what I miss about childhood. I miss story time. And I think being able to engage with like other fans and just enjoy a good book with them is just so good. That and I can practice my voice acting because I don't mean to brag, but I think I do a pretty good Steve and a good Sherry, especially baby Sherry. I'll probably end up crying reading the books though, and cry laughing because there's a scene where Becky sprays Chris in the face with bug spray, and oh, when I say I hollered, I woke up my girlfriend because we were on holiday to London, and she was asleep in the hotel next to me, and oh my god, I laughed so fucking loud, man. Holy shit, I'm looking for copyright free music to play, and I came across Ave Maria hip hop. What the fuck? So, what are you guys up to that isn't watching the stream? Ooh, what you eating? I wish I was eating right now. Oh, leftover Chinese. Bastard. I want Chinese. I had Subway today. I can't bitch too much. I think that's kind of why my blood pressure fucked me up as well. Silent Hill music time. This is a severely underrated song. It's criminal. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I think it was just me digesting. My body sucks. Such a good song. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Because hennies, we do try. He's got no lips. He has to draw. I keep forgetting, so forgive me if I've ever asked. But are you a Resident Evil fan only, or are you a Silent Hill fan as well? Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. Especially like the retrospectives, I think are a really interesting thing to listen to. Especially things like Silent Hill 4, because that's a really divisive one. Oh, it's really good. It's a great series for monster fuckers too. Yeah, it's I think it just gets a lot of flack because Henry, who the main character is a kind of mm, he's a strange character. Like a lot of people don't like him. And I think because it's so different from all the other Silent Hills, people tend to throw it out. I like it personally, even though gameplay it's a bit wank. There's a lot of backtracking, but the monsters are really cool. Yes, oh, Ito is amazing. He's so sweet as well. Like, he's exactly what you want your idol to be. He's just a sweet old man who loves nothing more than Just drawing a bit of Pyramid Head, but I respect that man. And it's so sweet that he responds to everyone as well, because a lot of people don't take the time to. He's just so lovely. I guess we're having Tchaikovsky now. Yeah, I much prefer wholesome creators. I hate when people get this ego just because they've got a bit of a following. I can't stand it. I think that's why I like the RE remake cast so much, because they're just so down to earth and it's just so sweet. Welcome back. leg straps. She probably does. Give me a sec. Yes, she does. Uno momento. I'll add those in. It's no problem. Yeah, she's got a holster. She's also wearing boots. I think I can get away with the... Yeah, the boots are too low. Okay. Oh, this is one where they've edited Voth's face on. It's so weird. Whoops, don't do them both backwards. I've forgotten what fucking way it goes. That way. Right. Big brain time. It's so weird doing this to Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. If that's what this is even called. Waltz of the Flowers, almost there. It's from Barbie the Sugar Plum Fairy. Emmy is a pretty fairy, you're right. Bless him. He was just doing his best. He's got no beef with anybody. He just had a crush on Jill, that's all it was. Here's me being fucking blind, can't see shit. That's better. Jill murdered him! She's a monster. That's why Capcom's locked her away, she can't be controlled. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, I think this is Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Yes. Got it right. I miss Barbie movies. Do you keep getting it recommended on your YouTube? Like someone who watched like all 20 of the movies or something? Because lockdown's driving him nuts or something. Or maybe it's just me then. YouTube's trying to tell me I'm a freak and I should watch something normal instead of just a bunch of people skinning animals. Oh, the red and blue ship. Oh. That's why Chris and Jill aren't canon, because green and blue, no, it has to be red and blue. So Nemi and Jill are canon. Speaking of, I think Carlos is green as well as his iconic color. Much to think about. And they're both voiced by Jeff Shine. Can't believe Jill just merged two husbands into one. Lucky girl. Chris X Carlos. Oh, yes, please. That's like my dream. I should draw that sometime. I did commission some Jill, Carlos, and Chris. That was a great use of my money. And she's in jeans, not fucking black pants. What am I doing? Worry not, worry not. We'll fix it. Oh, that's very blue. Yeah, it's real Jack hours. I went to bed early last night. I couldn't believe it. Woke up so refreshed. That's better. Oh my god, that sounds like me. Yeah, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., that's my usual sleep time. Oh, it really is red versus blue. That's really cute. Actually, no, I think those... I think those straps might need a bit more. anxiety music. No more Tchaikovsky. Ten brownie points if you can name it. I'm glad you like it. I'm trying to learn as many tips and tricks as I can to try and make my art look better with as little effort as possible. Because I'm a little bit terrible. Oh, work. It's just too much work. Like, oh, you should have seen my face when I found out what matte painting was. I spent my entire life thinking that these concept artists were absolute art gods, rendering these perfectly immaculate backgrounds. Until I realised they were all just photo bashed and painted on top of. I felt so cheated. Oh, that was a weird one. I can only imagine what that sounded like down the mic. Kitty go ick, 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 ick. I love when they do that. That's the I see a bug and I'm gonna eat it. That's amazing. That sounds like if I used Instagram, the account, the kind of account I'd follow. But I stay off of Instagram because it's just cancer. I hate that site. The only notifications I get on there are people stealing my art. Oh, really? Thanks for backing me up, because I don't have the energy for it anymore. Do I call it done? An old mutual. Disgusting. I think I might be able to call this done. Might stick a couple of scratches on her though. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. So, I actually get a lot more done when I do these streams, because I'd probably have just given up on this one. But yeah, I might call it there. I'll probably shut the stream off and let you get on with whatever you're doing. Always a pleasure. I like playing teacher. Thank you for joining me. I love you, Isaac. Right, I'll catch you on Twitter. Bye!